Do you need a great marketing tool to advertise your business or event? Then use Ottumwa Coasters. Get your business or event on drink coasters featured in Ottumwa's most popular restaurants. It's the most fun and effective way to reach the community. Starting at just $199, you get 1,000 coasters delivered to Ottumwa's most popular restaurants. Look for Ottumwa Coasters on Facebook or call or text 573-932-0111.
He's been your favorite guest at the breakfast table for years and years and years. He makes you laugh, he keeps you informed, and he doesn't steal the cornflakes.
Excuse me. Sorry.
It's time for the Morning Wake Up with Steve Shetler.
Hey, I don't steal your cornflakes. I steal your Captain Crunch. Good morning to you. It's time for the Morning Wake Up here on Steve Shetler Media, brought to us by our friends at Ottumwa Coasters. Get your business and your event, whatever you got going on, and make sure you advertise it with Ottumwa Coasters. They will get your business and your event in front of lots of people, loads of people in the Ottumwa area. They get those coasters out to all the most popular restaurants in the Ottumwa area. So use Ottumwa Coasters, like them, and follow them on Facebook, a great marketing tool here in Southeast Iowa. They bring us our morning wake up. Hey, we do thank Amy's Salon House and Spa in Sigourney. They bring us our forecast. And for today, what a beauty. We're going to start off with a few clouds, although I'm looking out my window right now. Not too bad as far as clouds go. Mostly sunny skies today. A high of 64. East winds could gust up to 15 to 20 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly cloudy, a low of 49. Slight chance of some rain for your Wednesday, partly sunny and 60. Tomorrow night, partly cloudy, will drop down to 38. And then sunshine and 55 on Thursday with wind gusts up to about 25 miles per hour. Right now, looking at our current conditions, let's see here. Humidity is at 95%. Wind speeds out of the east at about 5 miles per hour. And 39 degrees here in Southeast Iowa to kick off our Tuesday morning, November 7th. We are doing the morning wake up here on Steve Shetler Media. Hey, just a quick reminder, of course, we're going to be covering Keota Eagles basketball here on Steve Shetler Media this winter, starting at the end of this month throughout December, January, and games go into February. So if you want to be a sponsor for Keota Eagles basketball, we'll have live video, live announcers, live scoreboard updates throughout the game. Usually it'll be a girls-boys doubleheader. We might have a JV game thrown in here or there. But again, if you want to be a sponsor, I think this is going to be a popular thing. You want your logo, your business information in front of a bunch of people during Keota basketball. Make sure you get a hold of me at steveshetlermedia@gmail.com, and we'll get your advertising on those Keota basketball games coming up this year. Hey, and also, another reminder, I want to honor our veterans this Saturday. I want to put together a video. I'm starting to get some response on this. You can send me your picture. You can send me your information of your veteran, and I want to honor them. I'm going to put together a video. It'll show their picture. It'll show their information from when they were in the military or what branch of the service that they were in. And you can get that in. You can email it to me at steveshetlermedia@gmail.com. You can message it to me here on my Steve Shetler Media Facebook page if you want. But if you have a veteran that you love and you want honored on Saturday, I'll put this video up on Saturday. Again, it'll have their picture on part of the screen. It'll have their pertinent information on the other side of the screen. So get that into me, and we will honor our veterans coming up on Saturday on Veterans Day. Let's see, what else is going on here? I'm going to throw up another picture here. We've got Tyler Richton and the High Bank Boys from here in Iowa with some big news last night. They're going to be playing Monday Night Football pregame outside of the U.S. Bank Stadium coming up on November 27th here in a few weeks. Hopefully the weather is good for the High Bank Boys, Tyler Richton. But again, they made that an announcement. They'll be at U.S. Bank Stadium. Tyler Richton and the High Bank Boys playing outside of the stadium for Monday Night Football pregame. One of our very best and finest country music acts here in Iowa. And they'll be playing Monday Night Football coming up on the 27th. I say we just start a poll right now and get the Tyler Richton and the High Bank Boys to play the Super Bowl halftime show. What do you think? I think we should do that. Monday Night Football, and who knows, Super Bowl might be next. Also, I'm just going to keep throwing the pictures at you this morning. Keep in mind, we've got our Iowa Music Showcase coming up on Friday. That's 11:30 to noon. Luke S. Williams, the man of many genres, going to be playing this Friday at the Barnwired. At the Barnwired. I don't know why I said the Barnwired. It's just Barnwired here in Sigourney. Barnwired always hosting our Iowa Music Showcase. Luke S. Williams from here in Iowa comes up on Friday, so make sure you check that out. Let's see here. Looking into the comments. Good morning to you, Amber. Good morning to you, Neil. Neil says I look a little flushed. I tell you what, I flushed a lot over the last couple of days. As we discussed yesterday, I went in for my colonoscopy yesterday during the midday. The procedure itself was fine. I don't remember anything. I don't feel anything. But I tell you what, everybody was saying to me during kind of the pregame, they're like, "Oh, Steve, the worst is behind you." And I'm thinking, good, because it wasn't fun running to the toilet on Sunday night every 2 minutes. But then, man, I got out of the colonoscopy yesterday, and my stomach was in knots. It felt like somebody was inside my stomach just twisting everything around. I was in a lot of pain and didn't feel good. So, but yes, and I was a whiny, crying little baby yesterday. Yeah, ask my wife. She was my nurse. She took good care of me. But yeah, the worst wasn't behind me before the colonoscopy. The worst was ahead of me. Yeah, for a few hours there, I was not feeling very good. So, thank you, though, for thinking of me, for praying for me. I appreciate it. And yes, I am back here on the Morning Wake Up. Good morning to you, Kurt and Kathy. Hey, good morning to you, Aunt Deb. And Melissa, yes, my Aunt Deb, saying happy anniversary. I am ready for my anniversary. Look at this. I've got pictures. Look at that. Look at that beautiful woman there in the wedding dress. And who's that weirdo standing beside her? 25 years ago on this date, ladies and gentlemen, I married my bride, Stacy. And she has stuck with me throughout all these years. There we are, 25 years ago. On this date, 25 years ago, we had snow. And it was really coming down, too. It was like the thick, wet snowflakes. And yeah, it was a beautiful ceremony, but traveling that day was not fun. Let's see here. I'm going to pull up a couple more pictures. There you can see Stacy in all of her glory on our wedding day, looking beautiful. And then, oh, look at that guy. Hair. He had hair. I had hair back then. And dark hair. Look at that. Man, what happened to me? I got old. Because now look at me. Ooh. Ah. Oh, there I am. Oh, good looking guy. And now, oh. So, happy anniversary to my wife, Stacy. 25 years. Yes, we made it 25 years, so happy anniversary to you. I'm looking to see if I had anything else. I had a lot of stuff to get to today. Rolled through that there pretty quick, but Yeah, so happy anniversary to Stacy. Let me grab my stuff here. How you guys doing on this Monday? Thank you, Kay. Thank you again, Kathy. And let's do some stuff here. We got some birthdays. This is what I sounded like yesterday. Those noises were coming out of me. Yes. Happy birthday! Singer Johnny Rivers, turning 81 today. Sang songs like Poor Side of Town, Slow Dancing. Johnny Rivers, 81 years old. We've got singer-songwriter Joni Mitchell, turning 80 years old today. Good morning to you, Stephen and Heather and Tim. Let's see here. Joni Mitchell, 80. We've got Peter Brady from the Brady Bunch. Christopher Knight turned 66 years old. And it's time for change. You've got to rearrange. That's what I always remember Peter from the Brady Bunch. If you don't know what I'm talking about there, Google it. And then also singer Lorde turning 27 years old today. Those are your celebrity birthdays. Hi there, Sandy. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for your anniversary wishes there. On this date, 1805. If you listen closely, you can hear one of my dogs barking in the background. Stella must have just woke up. Let's see here. On this date, 1805, Neil, if you're still watching and listening, you'll be interested in this. My friend Neil Crott and I on Friday were talking about Lewis and Clark and Thanksgiving, and they don't really go together at all, but that was the discussion. But on this date in 1805, Lewis and Clark first saw the Pacific Ocean for the very first time. So, historic thing there. Sacagawea. Let's see here. On this date in 1893, Colorado got with it. They granted women the right to vote, 1893. And 1976 on this date, Gone with the Wind was on TV for the very first time. Today is not only my 25th anniversary with Stacy. Today is International... Boy, I can't talk. It's International Merlot Day. International Merlot Day. It's National Retinol Day. It's International Day of Medical Physics. It's National Canine Lymphoma Awareness Day. Lymphoma Awareness Day. So be aware of that. And it's National Bittersweet Chocolate with Almonds Day. They truly do have a day for everything. It's also Election Day. Make sure you get out there and vote for city, for school boards. I believe that's the stuff that's getting voted on today. City stuff, school board stuff. So get out there and vote. This month of November is Soup Month, by the way. So enjoy your soup. And also, keep in mind, looking at the calendar, we're basically 2 weeks and 2 days away from Thanksgiving. So the holiday season is zooming right on up on us, folks. Thanksgiving, not too terribly far away. Things you need to know. By the way, good morning to you, Eloise. Kay, you're always going to concerts. You saw Johnny Rivers a few years ago. Is it 34 or 3 to 4 years ago? All right, so Kay Gillen, she's always going somewhere, seeing some music. Let's see here. Things you need to know. Someone playing a slot machine in Vegas over the weekend pulled the lever, won $12.2 million. Ka-ching. Barbra Streisand's memoir, My Name is Barbara, came out. Actually, it comes out today. They do have an audio book for it. If you want to listen to the audio book, this must be a book that's like this thick. It takes 48 hours and 15 minutes to listen to the audio book for My Name is Barbara. So if you like Barbra Streisand, new book out today. Let's see here. Amazon launching a couple of brick and mortar stores here recently, trying to sell clothes in Los Angeles and in Columbus, Ohio. Those have both failed, both closing this week. They tried that before, but those brick and mortar stores for Amazon, just not very popular. In Toronto, try to figure this one out. It doesn't matter where you stand on these issues. It's very complicated. Get a hold of this. Author Rowan Knox, formerly known as Amanda Jet Knox, has announced that he is now a trans man. Now, Knox had previously made headlines after his wife, who had been his husband for 19 years, came out as a trans woman. So they flip-flopped. They did the old flippity-flop. Now, the couple are now in a relationship with a fellow trans couple after their daughter also came out as transgender. I am so confused. I don't even know what all that means anymore. What? I don't know. Google Rowan Knox. Look into that relationship situation. It's confusing. Taylor Swift, in case you can't get enough of T-Swizzle, coming up on November 21st is going to be a salute to Taylor Swift on Dancing with the Stars. No word yet if Taylor or her love, Travis Kelce, will be there. But saluting Taylor Swift, Dancing with the Stars, November 21st. Football. 2 diehard Philadelphia Eagles fans got married in the stadium parking lot prior to Sunday's big game against the Cowboys. So, a football marriage. Speaking of which, in case you're just tuning in, I announced just a little while ago, and they announced it last night, Tyler Richardson and the High Bank Boys going to be playing Monday Night Football, before Monday Night Football, outside the stadium on the 27th. So that will be a lot of fun for Tyler Richardson and the High Bank Boys. Other things you need to know, but you could probably live without not knowing. Jason Momoa. He's an Iowa guy, isn't he? Jason Momoa is the host for Saturday Night Live on November 18th with Tate McRae as the musical guest. So if you are a fan of Jason Momoa, look for that. And let's see. Oh, it looks like it's time for today's Impossible Question. All right, today's impossible question. Check this out. The average adult only goes for a swim about how many times a year? How many times did you swim this year? Anybody? Did you guys in the comments do any swimming this year? I have not. I can't think of the last time I did swim. I know how to swim, but usually I don't want anybody to see this fabulous ghost white hairy body, so I don't swim. I don't want to traumatize people by seeing my body out in public. But let's see here. The average adult only goes for a swim about how many times a year? It is 12 times a year. I guess people that really swim make up for the other people that don't swim because, again, average adult swims about 12 times a year. Kathy says 0. Kay says 0. Melissa 0. Renee says 4. And then Heather says 0. I'm assuming it's Heather. And Neil says Sacagawea used to swim a lot. Yes, she did. Time for some weird news.
That is weird.
In some weird news today, a TikTok user known as Big Bra One, yo, what up, brah, recently surprised the platform's users by revealing a hidden room in her house. I guess it's a woman. In a brief video, the user showcased the room, which had walls painted in various colors and contained drawings, hand and leg prints, and a peculiar phrase called Love Shack on one of the walls. So a secret room with art in it, in a hidden room. That sounds like the beginning of a movie. It sounds kind of scary, actually. So in an update, the user revealed that her family had transformed the hidden room into a storage space in the basement bathroom. But the mystery behind its history remains unsolved. Ooh. Let's see here. Files of Law and Disorder. One of the unique laws at Yellowstone National Park pertains to the treatment of what they call geothermal features and thermal waters. Now, visitors are strictly prohibited from throwing objects into hot springs or geysers yesterday when I got out of my colonoscopy, it felt like I had a geyser bubbling up inside of my stomach. If, like, I had noises in my stomach. I'm getting away from my story here. But the noises in my stomach yesterday afternoon, after I got out of the doctor, is like, kind of started on this side, and it sounded kind of like it was percolating, like an old coffee maker, the bubbles. And then it would move over kind of to the middle, and then it started to sound, it kind of went lower and deeper, and it kind of sounded like a whale. It went from percolating water over here to whale, like, and then by the time it got over here, the whale, it went from percolating coffee to a whale to like a T-Rex on Jurassic Park. And so the noises in my stomach after colonoscopy, percolating whale, T-Rex dinosaur. That's how it was. Lovely. It was lovely. Hey, good morning, Darcy. Good morning, Emma. And Renee throwing out her information. Renee, if you've got that information in like the form of a flyer that you could send me, I will throw that on my What's Happening video, which goes up later on today. So, yeah, I'd like to put some attention on that. All right, back to Yellowstone National Park. You can't throw objects into hot springs or geysers, as it can disrupt the delicate balance of these geothermal features and harm the park's ecosystem. Now, people have been known to throw coins, rocks, and even clothing into these thermal areas, causing damage and posing safety hazards. Violating this law can result in fines and penalties, and these regulations help to maintain a park's pristine condition for future generations to enjoy. So again, we're talking about the law. This started out as the Files of Law and Disorder. So if you're out visiting Yellowstone, don't throw stuff into the thermal water, like the hot springs and stuff. But you do have to wonder, I mean, the little boy in me wonders, if you did throw like a coin onto like a hot spring or a geyser that's going to shoot into the air, how far up in the air would it shoot that coin? Can't find out because it's illegal. All right, Siamese Cats is up next. Good morning to you, Jan. Let's see here. Siamese Cats. Siamese cat, one of the world's easily recognized cat breeds, is known for its striking appearance, with dark points on its ears, tail, and face. Thanks to the Himalayan gene discovered in the breed in 2005, these cats are born all white. I did not know that. And they gradually develop their distinct colors as they age. I had no idea. The Himalayan gene also gives Siamese cats their vibrant blue eyes. Now, while the gene can cause their fur to darken as they age, or due to trauma, there are some health concerns associated with the breed, including potential eye issues. Why am I talking about cats? What topic are we on? Oh, this is the Doctor's Journal. Doctor. We're talking about Siamese cats. Nevertheless, Siamese cats, known for their interactive and playful nature, they remain popular. I'm not sure why I was talking about cats there. Or Siamese cats. Do you have a cat? We've got plenty of cats. Moment of duh. By the way, good morning to you, Tamara. Duh. Moment of duh. In Australia, an airport in Australia, a female traveler tried to prevent a QantasLink flight to Adelaide from departing after she had missed her flight. So a woman shows up, she's late for her flight, trying to delay it from leaving. And in a video that went viral online, she can be seen running onto the airport tarmac, attempting to flag down the plane in a misguided effort to catch it. The pilot turned off the engine, and the police apprehended the woman. Her action caused a 10-minute delay for all flights at the airport, but operations have since returned to normal. The incident is one of many examples of inconsiderate plane passengers causing disruptions in recent times. So if you're late for your flight, do not be running out onto the tarmac. It's just going to get you into trouble. Now, That pretty much does it. Good morning to you, Brushed by Jude. Good to see you tuning in this morning, Judy. It's 7:24 on your Tuesday morning. Again, just to recap, going to have a beautiful day here in Southeast Iowa. Again, if you're just tuning in, we want to honor our veterans. Veterans Day coming up on Saturday. I want to put together a video with our veterans' pictures and their information. You know, what years they served, what branch of service they were in, if they were in any certain conflicts or war, anything like that. Anything pertinent, we'll put the information on there. It'll rotate. We'll see the next one. After a few seconds, it'll rotate. We'll see the next one. But if you want to honor a veteran in your life, we'd like to focus here on veterans from here in Southeast Iowa. But if they're outside of our range, that's fine too. You can email those in, pictures and information at steveshetlermedia@gmail.com, or you can also just message here on the Steve Shetler Media Facebook page. That will do it for today. Again, happy 25th anniversary to my wife, Stacy. Love you lots. And thanks for taking care of me over the last few days on my colonoscopy. What a great topic. Neil Crott will be in tomorrow to co-host with me on Wednesday mornings, and I'm sure he will not let this topic rest. So, we'll be talking about it again tomorrow, I'm sure. So tune in tomorrow. Let's see here. Coming up today, we've got the What's Happening in Southeast Iowa video. Comes up at noon. And then this evening, our scheduled video with Jackie Jarms from Be the Light Ministry. So that'll do it for our morning wake up. It's brought to us by our friends at Ottumwa Coasters here on Steve Shetler Media. Have a great day.